everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're playing Pantheon up against a Warwick in the jungle, and this is the build that we were using for this particular game. As right there you may have noticed that Yasuo did pick up the early first blood kill on Kassadin, so I felt that okay, we can definitely invade the blue. I felt confident that we had kill pressure in the mid, that our Yasuo would come and help, but solo queue, it does not go the way you think. But of course I definitely misplayed it right here. I panicked and put 2 points into my first ability. I feel like if I put the point in my third ability, I could have got the movement speed from the third ability and then used my flash to escape, and maybe I could have survived. As right here we get the snipe kill on Vayne, pick up the double kill, and then Kassadin flashes. We stun, use our third ability, Smite, and we managed to pick up a triple kill on Kassadin. As right here, we did our Krugs, we pick up our red buff as Lux makes her way back into the lane. As right here, we make our way over with the red buff. She flashes, we flash over, use our first ability. Third ability manages to pick up the kill. As Warwick right here comes and ultimates on us, but really nothing much to worry about as our stun is ready. So he flashes in, we stun him, we almost die, but we managed to escape with about 20 to 50 HP. And right here as the dragon spawns, so Lux tries to come and contest, does some good damage on us, and Kassadin does make his way over, but we use our third ability and then stack our first and smite together. And that is something that I really like with Pantheon, because you can do about 500 to 700 damage with your first ability and then line it up with smite as well. And as right here we reset, and then this poor Warwick, honestly I really feel bad for this Warwick right here. So get Ashe stunned and then Malphite ultimate, and then I come in and stun him again. I think that must have been about 5 seconds maybe where he couldn't absolutely do anything or move. I feel really bad for him right there as we managed to pick up the Rift Herald. And then right here, this is Lux. For the entire game, I don't know, you know, possibly could have been a Platinum player, Emerald player 100%, but she kept on disrespecting Pantheon and kept walking into distance of my first ability, stun range, and we managed to pick up some really easy kills because of that. As Kassadin did the exact same thing, walks right into us, and we managed to pick up an easy kill. And for this particular game, we went with Black Cleaver into Serpent's Fang, Mortal Reminder, and then I believe it was Cyrilda's Grudge. There is the build where a lot of players go for is Yumu's into Black Cleaver, and then they're pretty much build Cyrilda's Grudge or Death Dance, anything else. But one thing that this was probably my fourth or fifth game playing Pantheon, and the main reason I didn't go for Yumu's was because I feel like with champions like Pantheon and Vi, right? They don't have problems engaging into team fights. They have problem exiting team fights. So this was our fourth game with him. I wanted to just try out and see, okay, what if I just go Black Cleaver? And one thing that I really do like about Pantheon is just his versatility in building different builds. Like, you could go so many builds with Pantheon, right? You can go full lethality, or you could go some critical build, or you could go absolutely bruiser build. But I feel like bruiser build would be Pantheon's worst, because you really wouldn't be doing that much damage, and I still feel like you really wouldn't be that tanky. So going lethality, semi-tanky maybe, getting like the Death Dance, you know, Sterox Gauge could be good. But I feel like this build, the Yumu's build into Black Cleaver, is definitely the best build. I played some more games with him, and I would say the Yumu's is a very, very solid item with Pantheon. And right here, the game is actually turning out to be very, very competitive, and a lot of games this season have been like this. Like, I go gank top lane, okay, force flash out of this champion, force flash in mid lane, you know, get a couple of kills in bot lane, but for whatever reason, when it gets to mid and late game, I mean, the teams just start doing horrible. And this was just one of those games, as right here we kind of panic. I had flash, I had stasis, but I'd managed to die and not use either one. Like, I could have survived it, but my brain just wasn't working. I just panicked. And of course with Pantheon, you definitely still struggle. As I was saying, this Lux just kept coming into the stun range, and we pick up another kill on her. Of course with Pantheon, you still struggle tremendously when you get into late game. And this early game, of course this game we had a tremendously good early game. We had that triple kill very early on, and it set us up very nicely. But with Pantheon, if you don't have a great early game or a good early game, in mid to late game you're still going to fall off as a champion. So he still has the same problems that he did you know, 2-3 patches ago, 2-3 seasons ago. So but definitely a very viable champion right now to play in the jungle. I don't know if it's just the state of the game or the new runes that actually made him more viable, or is it just that it's a new season, you know, playing him in Emerald, Diamond lobbies, and that's why you're able to play him the way it is. So I'm not sure if you go into higher lobbies, you know, Master, Grandmaster, if you'll be able to play Pantheon like this. But in these lower lobbies such as Emerald, Diamond, I'm pretty sure Pantheon can definitely be very viable. But of course, Elder Drake spawns, and look what my team does. My Yasuo just decides, you know what, I want to 1v1 the strongest champion on the enemy team. Right here, Ashe gets a really good ultimate. Malphite, Lux gets the stasis off. We jump in, we stun Lux. We manage to pick up the kill, but we do end up dying. And of course, the enemy team manages to pick up the Elder Drake. And right here, my team does a really good job. We managed to cast Kassadin off. So that eliminates one player on their team with the Elder Drake. And basically right here, just trying to stall. You know, when the enemy team or your team, when the enemy team have Elder Drake, you pretty much just want to stall. And it's right there, we reset. Yasuo gets a pretty good ultimate. We ultimate in. And right here, I'm just trying to focus Lux. I'm just trying to secure one player at least to die with me. So we managed to pick up Lux as Nasus slows us with his Wither. Flashes onto us, and right here just panic third ability in the absolute wrong direction. We stun him, we pick up the kill, nice and easy. And then right here I figured, okay, Ashe is alive, Ezreal is alive, we can probably do Baron. Now I noticed that Kassadin wasn't dead, but a mistake on my part was I didn't see him or know where he was on the map. So right here, we're doing Baron, we're doing some good damage, but Kassadin comes and just like that, gets the easiest triple kill he will ever get in his life. I mean, he literally just comes, uses a couple abilities, and then gets a triple kill. But right here, our Yasuo, again, gets a really good ultimate, manages to stall the Baron. We get into range, Ezreal gets a really nice ultimate, we ultimate in, stun Nasus, just trying to deal as much damage as I can before I die. Use a first ability on Vayne. Ashe and Ezreal come in, and we manage to get Nasus and Warwick, and then we manage to pick up Vayne right here. And you would assume the game should be over, right? Like, we win, right? Not yet. It doesn't end like that. But thankfully, we managed to pick up the mid tier 3 and bottom tier 3 as well. So we managed to get 2 tier 3 turrets, which set us up very nicely. And right here, I noticed Kassadin playing very aggressive. So I just get into range, pop my ultimate immediately. Malphite gets a really nice ultimate. Ashe gets an ultimate. We stun. We pick up the kill on Lux. Easy. And then from here, Elder Drake is up. The best decision we probably could have done was go for Elder in this instance, but my team did not want to do that. We wanted to force the end. And I do not recommend doing this, because there's been countless times that I myself has lost, and the enemy team as well that I've been playing lose as well because they try to force. But in this situation, it is a 5 versus 3, so we deal some good damage on everyone, and we actually managed to force and end the game right here. So Warwick jumps in, we pick up another kill on Warwick, and we managed to end the game. Pantheon, the highest kill game as well this season for me, 23. The highest ever was with Vi last season, 23. With Pantheon is 21. I think I said that backwards just now. So this game, 21 kills, not exactly 50,000 damage. We had 47, but we're just rounded up to 50,000 for the title to make it look better. 21 kills, highest kill game of season 10. Pantheon in the jungle. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.